Hello, loves. Good morning. This is going to be your morning message for Tuesday, June 14th. So please take what resonates and leave what does not. Hopefully you survived your Monday. It actually slipped my mind that there is a full moon this evening, so you might see a video, you might not. Don't hold me to that, but we'll see. I know. What kind of a tarot reader doesn't do a full moon video? I got a lot going on. We'll see. It might be a spur of the moment thing, but there is the strawberry full moon this evening. You will feel the effects if you haven't already from today going through the rest of this week. Oh, and you know how full moons go. You know how full moons go, but it's a full moon in Sagittarius, and the Sagittarius are about the truth. So a few things could come through for you this week, this lovely little full moon. Maybe a truth that you maybe didn't want to see. But the trick with this full moon is even after the truth comes in, you're going to be cool with it. It's going to be fine. It's a level of acceptance with this full moon. So let's see what wants to come through for you today. Like I said, I might touch base on that here in just a little bit, but we'll see. We'll see. All right, underneath we've got time to go. Okay. Yang. Unfinished symphony. Okay, looks like we're going to touch base on this energy anyway. So, yeah, message in a bottle. With this full moon coming this evening, I'm not quite sure of the time. You'll have to look it up. But with this truth, with the energy coming in, and I love how it's the hands, I definitely feel as though, first off, it's yang, so it could be talking to a divine masculine or a divine feminine. Energy is fluid. You can be a female with male energy, a male with female energy. Take it for what it is. Now that that's out of the way, look at these. Time to go and unfinished symphony. So I feel as though this unfinished symphony is going to remain unfinished, or at least it may not be finished in the way that you expect it to be. With this full moon, like I was talking about, it's going to illuminate a truth for you. Truth or truths. And some of you could very well be leaving behind cycles. Starting something new, because this is card number 1. This is numero uno. So you are, and see, this is 9. 9, 10, with 1 right in the middle. You are starting over. You are starting something new. It's a new cycle. I'm going to use the ASL Tarot by Dylan P. Descriptions of my tarot cards are always in the description box below. I don't say last names because I feel as though I butcher them. I even butcher first names too, so I do apologize if I don't say it correctly. I'm human, but back to the cards. Let's see what wants to come through. See if I can split them. Oh, I can. Fantastic. All right. Underneath, we've got the 8 of Swords. Yeah, there's the Queen of Swords. Then we got the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. Chariot. Page of Cups. And this is the Chalices. So this is the 4 of Chalices, the 4 of Cups. Saw it while I was shuffling. We got the Devil energy with Capricorn. Ooh, followed right behind with Aquarius, the Star. Then we got the 6 of Chalices. So before I move forward, I'm going to give you, of course, a shot of your cards. I like this energy. I know, sounds a little strange because we got the Devil here, the 8 of Swords, we got the 5 of Cups. I know, it sounds a little strange, but follow me on this. So, the Eight of Swords, I feel as though is a situation, and I almost feel like it's this unfinished symphony. It's that energy of, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to move forward, and, in this particular deck, she is bound pretty tightly, and she does have a blindfold on, so she can't see, she can't move. And I feel as though that's kind of where you are. You're kind of in a stuck energy, or were in a stuck energy. Were. English is hard. But we've got the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords. And what that tells me is that even though you are stuck, there will be some clarity. There will be some clarity, and as I'm telling you about this right now, because I know when I heard about this full moon in Sagittarius, I was like, really? More truths? Like, I don't really want to know about this. Like, it started to kind of make me worry, and this one sword plus the 8 is the 9 of Swords, so there could be some worry. But nevertheless, I feel as though the good things are... I don't want to use the word materializing, but that's the word that came to mind. I feel as though you are starting to see the good things with this clarity here. I feel as though you are starting to see it. Even though, yes, you were blindfolded. You're moving beyond that. You have the clarity here, and that's what's causing you to move forward. Here's the Chariot. So you're moving forward, and with this Page of Chalices and 5 of Cups, I feel as though the universe is trying to bring something in. And I feel like it's that truth. With it being a cup, it could be emotionally related. It could have to do with a relationship. It could have to do with a choice of a relationship. And this choice could be, do I stay? Do I go? I'll look at this 5 of Cups. I'm gonna look at this 5 of Cups. 5 of Cups for me, please. Six of Wands, the Emperor, the Death card, Temperance. Look at that Major Arcana. Jeebus. It's a very big choice. And I feel like this choice is how you will proceed forward. I believe I was talking about this yesterday, about how you get to decide where you go. And I feel as though that the universe is bringing in a choice to kind of help this decision, help you kind of move along. Because we got the Emperor, the Death card, and we got Temperance. We got Aries, Scorpio, and I feel like this is more of like a Libra with the Temperance card. I might have to double check that. But I definitely feel like it's going from the Emperor energy to this Temperance energy. It's going from in your face to, it's a little bit of this, a little bit of that. And it's a transformation. It's a change. I feel as though you are choosing something new. You are choosing something new based off of the things that you more or less have collected. It's a little bit of this, a little bit of that. A pinch of this, a pinch of that. I'm almost seeing the Alchemist card from another tarot deck that I have. But things are starting to come together, and I feel as though you're starting to see that. I don't know why that's coming to my mind. You're making a soup. Bear with me, I don't know where this came from. It was just right here. You're making a soup, and you come to find out that you thought you were making one sort of soup, and you go to taste it, and you're like, oh, hell no. And then at that point forward, you get to make a choice of, well, do you throw this soup out? Do you try and make it better? What are you going to do? And I feel like instead of trying to throw the entire soup out, you are going to tweak it. I know that some of you may throw the entire soup out. That's fine. But as I was saying, it may not finish out the way that you think it would, because you've been making the soup for a hot minute now, and you go to taste it and it's not what you expected. So now you got to tweak it. You got to change it. And I feel as though that's more or less the truth that's coming in. It's almost like the truth comes in and it's that one ingredient that kind of shifts the entire dish, entire soup, and you're like, oh no, it's too spicy, or it's too sweet, or it's not enough of something, and you're like, I gotta fix this. Ah, my ear wouldn't pop. But then we've got this Capricorn energy followed by the Aquarius energy, and that's what I love. That I like this energy because it tells me that even though you're right, it's not going to work out or work in the way that you thought it was going to, it's still going to end up being a form of inspiration. I almost feel like being a form of hope. But it's ultimately here to teach you something. It's here to move you along that lovely little journey of yours. So I do want to know what truth this is. I do want to know what's coming in. This one's talking to me. This one's talking to me. All right, this is the Illuminated Tarot by Caitlin Keegan. What's this truth? What's this Page of Cups? I'll take that. Hermit, Four of Wands, Lovers, Eight of Pentacles. Some of you, it could have to do with a relationship. Like I was saying, and there's the Star. You could be dealing with an air sign. Oh my God, there's the King of Swords. It's more Aquarius. We've got Aries here with the Emperor. We got Leo here. We got the Tower. We got the Seven of Cups. Wow. Okay. More or less. There's a wisdom coming in. And for some of you, if you're not dealing with another person, I feel like it could very well be an internal truth that kind of shifts the entire dynamic of you or where you're going. For those of you dealing with a relationship, bear with me because there's a few messages here. I feel like wisdom is coming in about the end result. About what this is supposed to look like. Four of Wands, Lovers. And I feel as though there needs to be more work. More work needs to be done. And it may not be for the relationship itself. It could very well be internal work for you. It could be internal work for them. But regardless, let's see if I can put these back in order. But regardless, there's more of that healing energy. So this is here to, and the King of Swords gives you clarity. I really feel as though that there's no, it's almost like you've been, back to the soup analogy, you've been making a 3-course meal when all they wanted was one. That's what I almost feel like this is. I almost feel like you put, I feel like there's been so much effort into it, it's just like, whoa. Slow down. Pull the brakes, and pulling the brakes doesn't necessarily mean you stop, but center yourself, because it's here to give you clarity. It's here to shine that light. We got the King of Wands and the Emperor here, and I feel as though it's here to show you what your power is. It's here to show you your passion, show you your truth. We got the Tower and the Seven of Cups. But this Seven of Cups has got all of these different cups and it's got all of these different things popping out of it. And none of them are spilled. I want to say one of them is upside down. And I like the fact that one of them is upside down because that's your cup. That's what you get to make. That's what you get to decide. But I feel as though, like we talk about, the universe is trying to be like, hey, taste your soup. Is it really what you want it to be? Or do you got to tweak it? Or are you overworking and being like, oh my God, I have to put so much effort into this that it just has to work. And the universe is like, knock it off. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. If you overwork something, if you overstir something, if you put too much of one ingredient in, you could be putting too much of one ingredient into the soup. And that's when you go to taste it, you're like, oh, no. Okay, hold. I'm so sorry. I don't know why this is trying to fall into play. There's something here, and I want to make sure I get it right. You're in a situation where you don't know how to move forward, and I feel as though that you feel as though it's time to go, or it maybe has run its course. I know that we've got 9, 10, and 1, so I know that we are ending something and starting something new, but that doesn't necessarily mean you have to start from scratch. Okay? With me so far? Okay. So you could have, maybe you like garlic, or maybe you like spicy chili. Let's go with that. Okay, spicy chili. It's no longer soup, it's chili. And you come to find out that it's too spicy. Almost to the point where you're like, it actually needs a little bit of this, a little bit of that. It actually needs to be just a little bit sweeter, because you bring the sweet with the heat. It's actually really good. That's just my personal preference, but hey, let's roll with this. So you're making the chili and you taste it and you realize that, oh, snap, it's not what you want it to be. And so yes, instead of throwing out the entire pot, but you know what? You do you. It's your chili. It's your soup. If you want to throw out and start over, fine. But in this instance, I feel as though it's clarity, and it's like, no, this isn't what I want this to be, and so you start to change this. And that's why I feel as though this unfinished symphony will not end the way that you think it will, but I feel as though that it will bring about a sense of, like I said, the Aquarius healing energy, that hope that, oh, okay, well, now I know next time, don't add so much jalapeno and hot sauce and all of this other spicy things that are going to be like, maybe I'll dial it back just a little bit. I feel like this is a learning experience. I feel like with this full moon energy, it's here to show you something that is going to shift you forward. And it may not be in the way that you expect it to be. It normally never is, but there it is. So be mindful as you're going through this next week. Don't try and push back on the universe. And I know that's easier said than done. I really do. I know that's easier said than done. But do your best to kind of look at it from an objective point of view and be like, what is this trying to bring clarity to? What is this trying to show me that I may or may not want to be seeing? That's what this energy is about. So, zodiac signs, believe it or not, we actually have a few. Aquarius, you are really loud. Aquarius is really loud. Aries is really loud. So we've got Aquarius, Aries, Virgo. Did I see Virgo? Yeah, Hermit. Yeah. Aquarius, Aries, Virgo, Leo, Capricorn, Cancer, more Aries, Scorpio, and Sag and Libra. I'll take the Sag and Libra with the Temperance. So we have quite a bit here. But take it for what it resonates for. Because not everyone is going to want to keep the entire soup. Some people do want to start over. Fine. That's fantastic. You start over, and hopefully this time around it works out better for you. If you decide that, you know what, I'm going to see if I can save it, tweak it, whatever works for you. But there is some sort of lesson here, some sort of truth, some sort of clarity that is trying to come in. We also have Gemini here. Don't let me forget Gemini. So clarity is trying to come in, and I feel as though it may have to do with a romantic individual. But if it doesn't, like I said, just take what resonates and leave what doesn't, okay? Okay. One more time for zodiacs, because for some gosh unknown reason I feel as though I'm missing one. Aquarius, Cancer, Gemini, Aries, Scorpio, Sag and Libra, Capricorn, Aries, Virgo, and Leo. That is all I see. But I really, really hope this helped. I guess this was the full moon reading after all. Looks like I'm just going to hit two birds with one stone. This is your morning message for Tuesday, June 14th. Like I said, the full moon is happening this evening. You'll feel this energy. And like I said, this energy is not here to keep you stuck. It's actually here to kind of unstick you and to kind of show you that, hey, maybe the chili shouldn't be so spicy, or maybe you should just start over and try again. Whatever that truth may be, listen for it, okay? Listen for it, look for it, ask for a sign. See where that gets you. So, but this is what I have for your Tuesday morning. I really, really hope this helped, and I will see you all later. Bye, guys.